How's it going, YouTube family? Dekmar here from TradeCaster.com, and today we are going into a live trading session from earlier this afternoon. I was able to make $6,910 trading in the stock market. It really doesn't get better than that. So with this video, you guys are going to learn my trading approach, what I was thinking, my game plan during this trade. I was actually up over $11,000 at one point during this trade. You guys are about to see it all. And if you guys enjoyed this content, please smash that thumbs up and subscribe. Also, little heads up, at around the 12-minute mark, the face cam does freeze, but the commentary will continue. So enjoy this video, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys on our next video. Happy trading, everybody. How's it going, guys? Dekmar here from TradeCaster.com. You guys are joining me right now. I am live inside a trade on VVNT. Now, I have a lot of hopes on VVNT, and hopes aren't really the best thing in the stock market. You don't ever want to just hope on anything. You want to have a clear-cut plan, but I really do think VVNT is going to be a monster play coming on up. VVNT, it is a stock that just opened up 6 days ago. It is a newer IPO. It had awesome volume yesterday, awesome volume this morning. And when we have these new IPO plays, they can go on absolutely huge rips. So currently looking at VVNT right now, I am in on this stock in 1,000 shares at the price of $19.32. Now, I do want to get way more than just 1,000 shares on the stock. Currently, so far, I have made $2,694 today. That was on the morning spike. Now, you should see that the stock dropped on off and is now trying to U-shape a little bit. This would be a little bit like of a bull flag pattern off of this U-shape. So what I'm ultimately looking for is the break of $20 like near the end of the day today. And if we can break $20 near the end of the day, we'll start seeing this probably get a lot of volume, a lot of potential, and I think, could really take on off. But I do want to start increasing my shares around this time. Start slowly, again, looking for possible entries on this stock. And I'm going to start adding. I'm going to start adding around this time, team. Just because I think there is going to be a lot of good potential behind here. So here I brought up the level 2. This is TD Ameritrade's level 2. I use E-Trade level 2, but I can't stream both of those at the same time. So here is TD Ameritrade's level 2, and you can see the bids are currently at 1927, and the ask is currently at 1940. So I'm currently in on this play at 1944, and we're looking for a break of 1950 to really bring in a lot of hype, really bring in a lot of volume. That's what we're looking for. So the 1950 break is when things are going to start getting pretty exciting. So another reason why I want to get in now, because as you guys can see, it is currently 201. And the reason why I'm getting in now is because as we get closer to the end of the day, we're going to start seeing more volume move in this play. And a lot of patterns are going to follow what they do the previous day. So we have VVNT right here, who this stock was at 1270. And this was right around this 245-ish time. So 245, the stock's right around 1270. And the last hour and a half, the stock goes all the way up towards around $17, almost all the way up to 18 bucks. This morning, all the way up towards around 23 bucks. So that's what, is bringing in so much potential towards this play and bringing in so much hype towards this play that if this stock was all the way up at $23 and yesterday we were able to go on a $5 spike, this morning the stock was able to go on about another $5 spike, who's saying this afternoon we can't possibly see another $5 spike or actually finish off at new highs? Maybe 25, 26, maybe 30, have a gap up and see the stock continue to run up even more. So that's what I really want to watch on this play right now, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So, I'm up $2,900 on this play right now. Here's my current P&L on this play. But again, I think this stock, especially at the end of the afternoon right here, this is the one that can go on a very nice rip and a very nice climb and a very nice pop. So it's very important to me that I am keeping my eyes on this play. And if it does close off strong, let's say we nail this thing and it goes up to 22, 23 and closes around like $24, $25, I will probably look for a swing trade, even though this would be a massive swing trade. This is about, a $90,000 swing trade, which is pretty insane. And we're going to be looking to try to make some big money overnight. So that's kind of what it comes down to. Right now, we have the bids at 19. Right now, bids just jumped up to 1942. The bids, you guys don't know, is what people are willing to buy it at. So if we have bids at 1942, that's a great sign that the stock is continuing to climb because the bids were all the way down towards $19, $19.20. And as I said, to get in on this play at a real true area that we really like, we're going to have to kind of get in at an area that we don't really like too much at first. So right now we are seeing VVNT, finally our investment is starting to pay off. And right now I'm up for currently $460. So this is one that has a much bigger spread towards it. This is a play that's not going to be the easiest play to be able to find a confident entry. But the thing is, as long as you have a game plan, you shouldn't be emotional. Now, I'm a guy who loves to get fired up. I'll be super excited. I'm going to jump around and get crazy when a trade works out in my favor. But at the same time, I don't ever want to be nervous. At the same time, I don't ever want to be sitting there and saying, oh, this isn't working out for me. You are going in on a stock because you have a game plan. If you don't have a game plan, you don't have anything. We're not here to just wing stocks and just say, wing it, send it, right? I mean, that's fun to say and stuff, but that doesn't really actually convert to actual gains. So have a game plan here. And my game plan behind VVNT is, yesterday the stock had an awesome run up at the end of the day. In the last hour and a half, patterns usually follow themselves. On top of that, this is a newer IPO, just came out on January 21st. Today is January 30th. So there's only been about 6 to 7 days that this stock has actually been live. We have seen a massive increase in that 6 to 7 days, and it still has been a play that's just been slipping under the radar. It's been a play that just has been slipping under the radar, and not too many people have been aware of it for some reason. So I think, especially when it does catch fire and when people do get aware of this play, I think it's going to really take on off. And early bird gets the worm. So that's why I just want to always be on top of my game in case we do start seeing any sort of action. So right now, bids are currently at 1950, ask at 1985. Currently, just on this trade, I'm up $1,313. P&L on the day is now $4,176. So right now, we are seeing VVNT push up towards that $20 area. We just made $3,280 at this time. So we got to see if this is going to be able to continue. The bids right now at $19.90. We break $20, we should be able to see some good volume right here. So we have to be able to break through $20 at this moment. That's when, again, we'll be able to continue to move on up. Because baby, when I pop off, da-da-da-da, can I tell when I pop? And this is why I wanted to get in early, as I said. I mean, getting at the entry that I did, I wasn't really too flattered that I had to jump in and kind of be down $800 right away. But it's because I see the growth that's coming towards this play. All right, here we are at $20. We're looking for a little bit of that $20 break on VVNT right now. Because right now you can see people are willing to buy at $19.90 and people are willing to sell at $20. Now what we need on the bid right here is we need the bids to be willing to buy at $20. Or, to start up towards around $19.95. So right now people are willing to sell their shares at $19.99 or $20. People are willing to buy at $19.90. So people are willing to buy at $19.90. We need to see this $20 break. The stock should explode in a really quick manner. But right now, what just happened? People just got a big sell-off right there. $20 is still holding up as a strong resistance line. So $20 is tough to get over, and that's why we've been struggling, and that's kind of why we're looking towards. So if you look at this chart right here, right? Notice on this candle, we come right up towards $20 and then dropped on down towards around 18. And then this candle right here, we came up towards around $20 and it fell all the way back down towards around 18. And right now we're trying up towards around $20 again. Draw like an imaginary line. And we could see traders, for some reason, get nervous every time we come around this $20 area. Now, the ask is still all the way up towards around $19.95, which is great. And people are saying, hey, I'll sell to you at $19.95. But the bids right now are not until $19.59. So the bids, people aren't willing to buy the stock until $19.59, but people are willing to sell at $19.95. So what we really want to see, to be honest, is the bids be able to increase. We want to see the bids be able to get up towards, $19.90 again. That was great, because even if I sell now, I have to sell not at the price of $19.82. I have to sell at the price of $19.59, because that's where people are willing to sell me their shares. So we want the bids to hold right here, feel better. We hit $20. We couldn't break it, and that's when people got a little nervous. And that's when they say, you know what? We couldn't break $20. Are we going to crash all the way back on down towards this $18 mark? And that's what people get scared of. Are we going to crash back on down? So right now, basically, people are deciding at the moment, all right, are we going to be able to hold and consolidate and be able to get a breakout coming on up? Or is this stock going to, come crashing on down? You can see, bids actually just flipped up, say we'll buy at 1960. Now, again, the bids are actually sitting towards this 1959 mark. You see bids right here. So that's what it comes down to. And we're just taking it easy. I know a lot of people right now, like when they're hopping into a trade with large amounts of money, they're just, you don't gotta breathe like that. Trust me. It doesn't help your account at all. When you start freaking out and you start getting all nervous, that's the time things, aren't going to be working out for you. The best way to trade, the best way to make money is have a game plan. Go into the play knowing exactly what's going to happen. And what do I say is going to happen right here? I'm confident. I got into the stock knowing that this play right here has some higher lows. This is the third touch channel breakout pattern. So we're looking for the third touch here. We have our one touch. We have our two touch. This would be our third touch. Put my money in on this play. And we have people willing to buy at 1960. People are willing to sell at 1980. We did just hit 20 bucks. But the great thing is that we hit 20 bucks. We didn't fall apart. So we hit 20 bucks right here. Then what happened? The stock the first time came all the way back to 1814. Like it crashed pretty good. Then we came up to 20 bucks again. And the stock came down towards around 1880. Then what happened? Then we just came up to 20 bucks again. And we only fell back down towards around that like 1960-ish mark. So right now you can see on the bottom right here, the bids are climbing. And the bids are saying, okay, we'll start buying again up towards 1972. So it's showing that the bids are starting to regain their confidence after hitting that $20 mark. And now the ask is all the way back towards 1995. So if someone starts buying at 1995, what's going to happen? We're going to start seeing, this play start pushing on up, and the bids are going to feel like they may miss out. So once people start buying at 1995, that's when people are going to be like, oh, wow, the stock's at 1995. We may get that $20 break. Right when we get that $20 break, that's where it's going to be explosive. So that's when we're going to start seeing that good volume, that good activity. So right now you can see bids are at 1985, 1990. There we go. Oh, baby, when I pop off, baby, so cool. He from the north, he from the corner. Bankroll so low, I got nothing else that I can withdraw. Ran up. So you guys can definitely see, the volume that's starting to move through this play. And now we're starting to get cooking a little bit. Now we're starting to cook. Starting to get a little bit more volume, a little bit more activity on the stock. Nice move so far. Just like that, I'm up $11,000 on the day. So currently up $11,000 on VVNT at this moment. And, we're going to see how much more this thing has left in its tank. So far, so good on this play. And, who doesn't like an $11,000 day, right? That's great money right there. That's great money. I can pay my rent today. Nice. Pay my rent, take my girlfriend out. We'll probably go to Olive Garden, somewhere nice,